Well, here we are at the Stadium of Light in Sunderland. Here we've got the first fight of the night, the Summer Rumble number 6. We've got Jay Hughes in the white shorts with the black and blue trim against Harvey Hemsley, a late replacement, but it's this is a tough first assignment for Hughes, only 18 years old.
I remember seeing this Harvey Hemsley against
Mark
White last year, and he was a tough kid. He gave a good account of himself. He gave Mark White a tough fight. Mark was always in control of the fight, but he pushed him all the way, you know. So it's a good debut here for Jay Hughes.
It was a grueling fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Jay's boxing really well here. He's landed with some really good right hands, clean through the guard.
The dulcet tones you can hear there is my co-commentator, Mr. Andy Buchanan.
There you go. That was a good right hand there from Hughes.
Hughes was actually meant to make his debut, I think it was about March this year, but there's been a couple of problems with medicals, just red tape really.
Yeah.
There was issues saying he had asthma, but he had asthma as a child and he had to pass certain tests. But he's looking very good, very composed.
Yeah, he's landed some really clean shots there. Hemsley's face starting to redden up a bit.
I was talking with Jay Hughes beforehand, and when I found out he's actually fighting Harvey Hemsley, it was like I went to see both him and his trainer Dave Binns, and Dave Binns knows all about him.
Yeah.
He's a sort of guy that he might look like he's out on his feet, and all of a sudden he starts throwing punches back at you. So
yeah, you can see the kind of style that he's got. He's a pressing fighter. He's coming forward, he's attacking, but he's taking quite a lot of shots as he's coming in.
Hughes looks like he's marking up towards the right cheekbone there, but it's below the eye, so
shouldn't cause too much of a problem.
He's landed those body shots well as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's working well up and down, bringing them around the side.
Oh.
It's a good little shot just to the rib cage there.
He's not loading up either. He's actually finding the power naturally with the leverage there.
I think, like we've said in the past, some lads when they have the debut, they can get a bit overexcited and go over the top, but he seems to just be letting his punches go naturally, and come to the end of the first round here, I think it's been a good opening session by Jay Hughes. Although Helmsley's still pressing forward, he's still coming forward.
That's the thing. Hughes has been told not to expect the walkover here. Even if you're hurting the guy early, expect him to come back at you. So, and he's certainly got a mature head on young shoulders for an 18-year-old, has Jay.
It's a good right hook there. They're the kind of shots that will stop Helmsley from coming forward, and
they'll dissuade him as well, and just slowly break him down. But he's got big hopes, he's got big ambitions, so if you plan to go all the way, then you've got to take some chances, haven't you?
Yeah.
Not too many though. He's picking those gaps on the end. Oh, he just took one back there though, but
he landed 3 or 4 and he's back on his toes on the outside there, but you can see when he's inside he's actually looking for the openings. He's not just like swinging away wildly. That's how his good right hand over the top. Well,
that's one of the things that Dave Binns was saying beforehand. The idea was don't land in 1-2s, you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4s and then get out of there, get out of the side. And he seems to be doing that for most of it. He stayed in the pocket there a little bit too long and got caught with an uppercut before, but he's certainly landed more than he's receiving. Yeah.
I think inevitably when you're standing that close, you're going to be taking 1 or 2 shots back. You learn how to defend them. Just even though you're taking them, you absorb the power away from it. When you got this style like Helmsley has, he's coming forward and he's walking onto shots all the time. If Jay Hughes is walking away, he can easily take them shots at a glance.
You got some blood coming from the nose of Hemsley there now as well. There's Hughes in his own corner there, receiving the occasional little bit of instruction from Mr. Binns. It's a great man to have in your corner, Dave Binns, though, isn't he there, Andy?
Yeah, very experienced. He's got a very good gym. Him and the lads there are close, you know. They've got some good fighters. A couple of them are fighting tonight, you know. One of them I fought in the past.
One of the things that you get there down at East Durham College where Dave Binns trains is, it's great work that on the inside. With he's back of the corner as well there.
He's just taking his time and looking for what he's doing instead of panicking on the inside. What can happen, you know? He's
creating the space.
Beautiful shots there. You see his legs sagging after them ones. He felt them ones, I think.
But we know how determined, how game Hemsley is.
Yeah, he's still going to be coming forward right until the referee stops it or the final bell ends, you know. That's just his style. He seems like he seems fairly strong, you know, like a mature fella who's all about just pressing the game and taking it to his opponents.
Yeah.
Takes a few shots on the way in, but
providing everything goes to plan, this is a perfect debut for Hughes. I mean, you've got to fight all different styles as you get used to the pro ranks, when you've been used to fighting the amateur style of the 3 rounds, the point picking. It's a tough. I mean, obviously you did well in both, you know.
Was a nice couple of uppercuts there from Jay Hughes, finding the space on the inside through the guard.
He looks to have a solid dig in him as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You think at 18 years old he might not have his man strength yet, but some people do develop that bit earlier.
But he's still got plenty of time to mature as well, which is a good thing. I mean, he's got weight behind his shots, you can see. But Helmsley's going to press the attack, and Jay Hughes is going to be catching him with sharp counters on the way back. He landed with a couple of good, really good uppercuts, clean through the middle there in that round.
Helmsley's face, just a little bit
disheartened,
troubled, yeah. Again, you know how determined he is, but he's been taking some clean shots, and he's been taking them to body and to head as well, and in combinations, not just single shots. I've never actually seen Jay box in the amateurs. I heard some great things about him. And
I mean, he's using his footwork really well there.
Perfectly,
he's just moving the angles. That was a brilliant. Good shots there. He was using his footwork really well there. Turned him off the ropes and caught him with a good right hook.
But you often find when you get guys in that sort of situation, when they skip out of the side, they're just focusing on getting out of the way and not being there. He's looking to come in with attack straight away when he finds the angle.
You've got good option to land a shot because you've turned your opponent and you've changed that angle for a bit.
He's not in a position to land one on you.
Helmsley's still coming forward. He's still pressing on, trying to take it to Jay Hughes. But Jay Hughes he's got very good skills. He's working up and down really well as well. I think
there's a chance of a late stoppage. I know it's only a 4-rounder, but I know Hemsley's tough. But
you could see it in the last round. He has picked it up. He's put his foot in the gas. This round, he's caught with some heavy shots.
Well, he's been boxed into instruction. He knows he's tough. He knows it's his first pro fight. He's going to be excited. He's sold a lot of tickets, but you don't want to be gassing yourself out and have 6 minutes left with nothing in the tank against a tough guy like Hemsley coming at you. I
mean, there's only so many punches Hemsley can take, but I'm quite sure Jay Hughes will be happy to dish them out to him. It's
another one straight through the guard.
You can see the forcefulness of the shots because it's pushing straight through the gloves, and his head's going back. Good shot. Them are little sickness, the little clever counters on the inside.
Yeah,
I think Helmsley's really looking tired now.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
But again,
like I say,
shows the mettle of the man. He's still having
you can't fault his bravery. That's why he's a good opponent. That's why he's a good test for kids coming in.
Yeah.
You could see him overwhelming some lads by the pressure that he puts on and not being able to deal with it. But obviously Jay Hughes is well educated. He's had a good amateur career and got a good coach, so you can see.
Yeah, he's still he's having to take the occasional shot back, but it's a boxing match. You're gonna you're gonna get hit, you know. Obviously, it's a few years ago since you made your pro debut, Andy.
Yeah, quite a few. but they're not bothered about taking a couple of rounds or losing a couple of rounds to make sure you're tired. And they're hard fights. They're tough fights.
I think that's one of the key things with the pro ranks is it's all those different styles, and you've got to learn to adapt, because all the different styles you fight in the pros, you wouldn't have come across most of them in the amateur
No, I mean,
some aspects, yes.
But some places, I mean, you can tell a style normally from what country they're from, how they're going to fight in the amateurs. We used to be able to anyway. Now it's a lot more universal, and to be fair, it's a lot more professional in the way they go about the way that they box, because it's not that computer point scoring system that everyone hated that. Oh, good shot by Jay Hughes.
But again, he didn't stand there and admire it. He followed up straight away with 2 body shots. Well, Jay's still looking very, very comfortable in there. It's I'm sure it's hard work in there, but he's retained control all the way through. He's taken a handful of shots back. He's been landing combinations, head, body, solid shots.
Yeah, I think it was a really, really good shot there. He stepped in, just timed that left hook perfectly there. He's been in control the whole fight. He's boxed on the back foot for the majority of it because he was quite comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
He's doing that to find the gaps as well, though, isn't he? He's actually creating space for himself.
Yeah, he has.
There's another one for good measure.
Just to stamp the point home. That's it.
How tough is this Harvey Hemsley?
Yeah. Helmsley's worked for his money tonight, hasn't he? You know? I mean,
and he's still coming.
Just missed with that final right hand there. That was one of them combination ending ding dongs.
Is that the technical term there, Andy? Is it?
I think so. Aye.
And he's still landing the combinations and.
Yeah, like you say though, he's still coming forward.
You see, he could. Or Dave Binns could have very easily been forgiven for having an easier opponent on his debut.
Yeah.
But this is perfect. He's getting the 4 rounds in. If you'd had a blowout, it looks good on your record and everything.
Yeah.
But
as a fighter as well, you know, you want to fight someone who's going to make you think. It's not just going in there and blowing someone over. You need them shots back. Like you say, Mark White had it when he boxed in Markland. A really, really good lesson by him, you know.
Yeah.
Jay Hughes is getting the same thing. Some heavy shots there. Well,
good finish. Well, that'll be a 40-36 shutout, but
yeah, it was a very good good opening account by Jay Hughes there. He boxed well. Listen to what his corner told him. Very good performance.
Obviously, it's too early to say how far he can go in the sport, but he certainly looks to have all the tools. And at 18 years old,
yeah, he's got plenty of time ahead of him, you know.
Well, Jay Hughes, the debut finally happened, and watching from ringside, it couldn't really have gone any better. How did that feel in there?
Brilliant. I mean, I was hitting my shots. What was like when you feel impact. One of them I hit me up with uppercut. I thought, how was he still standing there? But give credit to him, he's took this fight in 4 days' notice, and he was just a tough. As they come like you could hit him with everything but the catch and sink, and still couldn't put him out.
The guy you were supposed to be fighting, he actually beat him last time out, so it was a tougher. And I seen him fight Mark White last year. And
I was focused on him, on that. The other lad I was making me boxing.
Yeah.
But then when I got him, you just have to mould yourself to it, don't you? It's a bit of a sickener when you find out you're not boxing 3 days before, and then luckily they get someone, which they always do.
But that's the pro game. But when you've already had a couple of not fallouts but delays.
Third time I went to box, so I've boxed my 3rd time, but I couldn't ask for a better show to be on, and thanks to everyone who's done the bit for us. It means it much.
So 18 years old, you've clearly got all the skills, you've got the best man in your corner in Dave Binns, everything's going the right direction, the sky's the limit, isn't it?
Of course it is. I mean, I'm not going to be saying, oh, I'm better than the top lightweights like Terry Flanagan and that. I'm not like that. I just I focus on my progression and no one else's.
Take your time,
exactly.
Go all the way.
Yeah.
Jay Hughes, top core quality, great stuff, mate. Enjoy.